Welcome to Impact Moment right here on DCTV. I'm Alvin Jones, and today we get a chance to talk to the good folks at Enterprise Community Development. And Nisa Wall is here. How are you, Nee?
I'm doing phenomenal.
Good, good. You're the Vice President of Community Impact Strategies, correct?
That is correct. Proud Vice President of Community Impact Strategies.
There you go. There you go. Let's talk about the great things that Enterprise does.
Absolutely. So overall with Enterprise, we operate within the Mid-Atlantic area. We're the fifth nationally. We're really the leading affordable housing provider in the Mid-Atlantic area. And as it relates to things around social equity, and especially now in this time where not only racial equity, but the wealth, inequity is prevalent, we are totally focused and committed to supporting our residents in this space.
Here's the thing that I really like that you're doing, Enterprise, is that you're looking at the different sensibilities and the differences as far as needs for youth, people who are in the middle ages, and people who are seniors. That to me is something that's a little different than what most organizations do.
Yeah, I would agree. Our portfolio is pretty vast. We serve over 22,000 residents within 14,000 units across the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area. So it's a pretty vast area, as you can see. And from our demographics, a third of our residents are seniors. About a quarter of our residents are those, school-age children, youth and young adults, and then adults comprise, the remaining percentage. And so we do have a pretty diverse demographic of residents that we are committed to serving, not only in age, but also in ethnic background, because 75% of our residents do identify as non-white. And so, again, as we engage and support our families on a day-to-day basis, we ensure that all of these different factors are a part of how we approach from a customer service standpoint, as well as from an accountability standpoint.
Now, you guys have been doing this for a while. Give us some information, statistics that we may not know, but are important.
Which is huge. Slightly what I just shared with just the vast demographic area that we work with. But a lot of people may not know, like say specifically within the DC area, 5,000 of our residents live just within the DC area. And within that particular demographic, about a third of them are seniors as well. And so it really does impact how we identify resident needs, as well as identify the appropriate resources on a daily basis. This is 24/7 because we understand that in the space of affordable housing for our residents, that's their home. But home is beyond just the four walls and the roof that is afforded to them. Home also involves and impacts those other components such as school, access to additional job opportunities, access to health resources. We understand that all of those things are involved. And so we're pretty committed to this work and extremely excited about actually taking it to the next level.
I know that you have hundreds, if not thousands, of successes that you've been able to do with Enterprise, but give us just one. We have enough time for one, and so here's the hard part. You're going to have to figure out which one you want to choose of all your successes.
That's a good one. You're right. We have a lot of successes. We're able to engage, and we're really committed to engaging our residents on a daily basis. What Enterprise Development, Community Development has done pretty different than any other affordable housing provider across the country is that we actually have a committed resident engagement team, of which I lead, which is Community Impact Strategies. And so relative to the thousands of residents that we really engage on a daily basis, one that really jumps out at me is a resident in our Southeast DC community, Ms. Carol Saunders. She's been connected with us for about 6 years now, but her story is so unique because she really, as a Washington, D.C. native, she had challenges, sort of went abroad, but had challenges returning back to the community just relative to the cost of housing. And when you look at just not only the difference in affordable housing, but within the DC area, many individuals are in a space where almost 50% of their discretionary income goes towards housing. So as Ms. Saunders returned back to the community, it was challenging almost for a 2-year period of not having permanent housing. And so we were able to connect with her. Now, Ms. Saunders, who's a grandmother of 4 children, is, when I tell you, one of our committed resident volunteers, because she really understands the challenges, not only that she faced, but a lot of challenges that her neighbors are facing right now. So she helps to coordinate resources in the community, helps to lead a few of our food distribution sites, of which just within this last year alone, through COVID and our commitment, we were able to serve 17,000 meals just through food distribution. And Ms. Saunders was one of our residents to help us reach that 17,000, a portion of that 17,000.
Wow, big shout out to Ms. Saunders for what she's been doing and helping 17,000 people. That is amazing. So we thank you so very much for coming on. Thank you for letting us know all the things that Enterprise Community Development does. And there are people right now watching who are going to be reaching out to you because they need your services.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's always a pleasure. So once again, we get the opportunity to talk to great people and great organizations that are doing things to help people right here in our community. That's what I like about doing Impact Moment right here on DC TV. I'm Alvin Jones. Thank you for watching.